Hi guys, it's Kayla and welcome back to War of Prayers. Sorry for leaving you guys hanging for a week, but let's get back into it. Where we left off last time, Liam decided that he was no longer going to be our knight after he found out from Christopher that we are in love with him. Maybe I don't know when to quit, but the gears are turning desperately in my mind. I don't want to be away from Liam. Wait, you aren't making any sense. I look around and lower my voice. You can't dissolve our partnership. We're both under secret orders from Troy. Besides, I'll talk to Troy, then there should be no problem, yes? Liam says coldly, turning away from me. Please, don't turn your back on me. Face me. I stand there, at a loss for words. Then Sora comes scrambling up. There you are. There's trouble. Come on. A hollow opened in town. And as soon as it did, rebellion started attacking townspeople on the opposite side of town. Huh? Liam pauses when he hears that. I run up to Sora. I thought rebellion just attacked priests. They're attacking townspeople now too? That's why it's an emergency. The prayer maidens are dealing with the hollow, and the knights are fighting rebellion. Liam mutters stunned. Wait, the prayer maidens and knights are acting separately? Isn't that dangerous? Rebellion's made up of humans. Prayer maiden magic can't stop them. The knights have to capture them. I nod in understanding and turn to Liam as he stands there. We can talk later. Liam, please transform me. Liam glances around with a grimace. Of all the times for Christopher to be gone. He clicks his tongue, then touches a hand to my crystal. My wand floats out. A magic circle rises into the air. Light rains down from the circle. A crystal lotus blossom blooms at my feet. Magic circles from my head to my toe as flower petals flutter around me. Then the crystal envelops me. Power and light flow through me. Don't think about anything right now. I swallow and twirl my wand. Into the darkness. Abyss! Liam eyes me with a conflicted look. No thinking about things right now. The people of Albus are in danger. Lead the way, Sora! On it. Liam, you're going that way. Can you manage? I'll be fine. Liam smiles unsteadily and runs off swiftly. I watch him for a few moments, then I shake my head and drive out my anxiety. Let's go, Sora! Sora looks at me anxiously, but doesn't offer any comment. This is bad. Sora leads me to Albus City. An unnatural hollow dots the white cityscape with floating blackness. The prayer maidens are fighting there, with Sophia and Simon in their center. Simon cleaves through the shadows with mighty swings of his great axe. Sophia's magic seems almost dainty in comparison. Gentle breath and cold embrace. Ventus Nivalis. She's so adorable. White magic blurs the area, making even the shadows turn white. Melissa and Zoe are there for backup. They're fighting the shadows, but they're showing signs of fatigue. They're protecting the people of Albus behind them, but something seems strange. Melissa! Zoe! What's going on? Kayla, look at that! Melissa points with a grossed out look at a man wobbling on his feet. No, it's not that. There's a black, sticky shadow clinging to its back. Is he being possessed by a shadow? Yes, probably. They're attacking the people we can't defend. So many shadows are attacking. They can't defend against them all. People hit by the shadows become possessed by them. The man with the wobbly gait starts attacking nearby people. The shadow takes the form of long claws. The person that the shadow injures falls on their knees. A black miasma rises from them. That black miasma, is that negative emotion, hatred, fear, anger? Ah! I try to stop it, but it's too late. The shadow eats the black miasma and grows bigger and darker. It's a vicious cycle of negative emotions, proof that the shadows have learned how to grow in power. The shadows are using people's negative emotions as food to grow on. Sora murmurs, letting out a little whimper. Is that what the Albus Hallow was meant for? Wait, does that have anything to do with rebellion? Even prayer maidens can't communicate with shadows. It's either a coincidence or the shadows have a will of their own. The shadows have a will? Were they given one? Sora, it can't be that someone's given the shadows a will, right? How would they even learn anything? You can't talk to them. But it's strange that they'd grow a will out of nowhere. Who would have done it? I guess if we assume they're connected to rebellion, that might explain it. Right? That would be even worse, though. Sora and I both sigh deeply. In any case, I won't let these shadows keep having their way. I wave my wand. Zoe, keep guarding the people under attack. Melissa, come with me and focus on attacking shadows. What? I've never done anything this hard before. Melissa trembles. I smile to her. Okay, then join your magic with mine. You can do that, right? I can try. It's up to you both. Zoe twirls her wand around. Shining light, piercing light, Albus. Lightning takes the shape of a nest that gently surrounds the people under attack. The shadow-possessed man bounces back from Zoe's protective field. The man staggers, and when he does, he drifts apart from the shadow ever so slightly. Now! Aim true, hunter of shadows, Panthera! Magical power flies from a wand and takes the form of a dark panther that takes off running. Melissa! Here goes! Melissa thrusts her wand at the dark panther. Flame's blessing be upon thee! Burst into flames! Allah! Ooh, hers is pretty. The dark panther grows fiery wings and takes the air with Melissa's magic. It slashes swiftly through the shadow with burning claws. The shadow vanishes and the man collapses. The dark panther rends through more looming shadows with its fangs before vanishing. Simon! Sophia calls out once the looming shadows are gone. Simon cleaves through the hollow with a mighty blow from his great axe. Phew, that was a rough one. The city grows quiet again, and slowly starts to grow lighter. Thank you, we never could have handled that one by ourselves. Sophia turns to face us and smiles in relief. I let out a breath. Is everyone okay? I look around. The townspeople are gathering around Sophia and Simon. Good thing the prayer maiden was here. The prayer maiden's the reason I can live here in peace without having to fear the shadows. Shadows have been showing up more frequently as of late. I hope this isn't important of things to come. I smile to the nervous resident. Shadows appear in search of fear and uncertainty in people's heart. Have faith in Sophia and don't lose your smile. Sophia nods firmly in agreement. As princess and prayer maiden of Albus, I will see to everyone's safety. Please be at ease and go about your daily duties. Fear will only draw on the shadows, so please have faith in me. The townspeople grow relieved at Sophia's calm gestures and words. Then they start praising the prayer maidens instead. We're listening shyly but patiently when I feel eyes on me. Liam's here. He's not saying anything. He's just watching me with an expression equal parts radiant and conflicted. Liam! I call his name and our eyes meet. He quickly looks away and turns to go. Wait, Liam! I chase after Liam as the knights return from the routing rebellion. Christopher isn't among them. We hear lots of townspeople calling out to us as we head to the castle. Thank you, you saved us! I smile and wave back to each and every person who calls out, but Liam completely ignores them with a cold look. Liam's always been like that, giving people the cold shoulder when they thank him, or giving that neutral smile. Say, Liam, do you hate it when the townspeople thank you? I ask from behind. He comes to a stop, turns, and stares silently at me. After a brief silence, he sighs heavily. Have you ever considered the happiness of this world, the one that relies on prayer maidens? How do you mean? This world is built on sacrificing people. Its happiness depends on someone being sacrificed. That's how I see it is all. He seems forlorn when he says that. He lost his sister Annabelle. Does that mean Annabelle became a sacrifice? I can sympathize with Liam's feelings, but considering it's a sacrifice is too much to bear. I'm sure there are other worlds not like that. He eyes me skeptically. Other worlds, such as, where happiness begets happiness. Maybe like a world where happiness begets happiness in one big happy cycle. Liam waits for me to continue. I was really happy when you like my pot of view. When you get happy and smile, it makes me smile too, so... His eyes waver. I have no intention of being happy. His words are like a knife in my heart. Liam smiles sadly. It's easy to say things. Things like you can trust me, I'll stay with you. This world is full of empty promises that never get kept. You're wrong, Liam. A promise is something that never gets kept. Liam snaps. This is the darkness in Liam's heart, a stubborn, fragile heart that keeps people at a safe distance. The thought makes my heart ache. I feel sad, pained, and helpless. What have I just seen? He's been hiding this miserable side from me all this time. I go quiet. Liam sighs. We caught a member of rebellion. They'll be interrogated in Albus. I'll be taking part in the interrogation, which means I'll be spending the night here. What about me? Christopher has disappeared. Come to think of it, I didn't see him in town either. Where'd he go? I tilt my head and Liam continues. It's dangerous to go alone. I'll walk you in. Okay. I nod and Liam sighs. He walks back into the castle, keeping his distance from me. That night, so much has happened. I'm so tired. I'm not even sure where to start in my fretting. The hollows in Albus, the shadows possessing people, the shadows growing off of negative emotions, and rebellion. Why would Liam just up and say he wants to dissolve our partnership? Does he still want to? Does he hate me? I sigh to myself, then I hear a soft knocking at my door. Yes? It's Sophia. May I come in? Yes, of course! Sophia steps in with fluid motions, carrying a tea tray. I imagine you're exhausted after today. On many levels. I'm sorry I can't offer better than more tea. I take a sip of the dark tea, then take a tiny spoonful of jelly. The fruit flavor mingles with the bitter tea, creating a refreshing taste in my mouth. This tea is way better than mixing the jelly with tea beforehand. That's good to hear. I also have tea cakes with dried fruit in them. You can have some if you like. You must be tired too, Sophia. I feel guilty making you host for me. I smile and Sophia smiles back. People say that the best cures for worries are sweets and friends. I was hoping you might talk to me, if you're alright with that. Yes, we need to girl talk about Liam. Sophia, her words make me want to cry. Well, you oppose the idea of prayer maidens being in love, right? As a prayer maiden, I do believe that it's not a good thing. But love isn't something controllable. I've had a crush of my own, a one-sided one. What? I lean in, Sophia smiles awkwardly. In my case, my love never came to fruition, and it faded in time, but it was miserable not being able to talk to anyone about it. Oh, Sophia. Sophia speaks softly. She shows a gentleness that has overcome great sadness. As your friend, Kayla, I would like to support your love, but as a prayer maiden, I worry. It would hurt many people very dearly to see you die. Sophia, I don't want to hurt Liam anymore, but I hurt him just by loving him. I blurt out, and Sophia gives an uncomfortable smile. How sad, when that only proves how dearly you love him. Is there anything I can do? No, just hearing me out makes me feel better. Sophia considers and walks over to a window and opens the curtains. Whoop! She's really close. She's so pretty. Look, Kayla, there's a beautiful moon out. In Albus, they say that when you wish upon the moon, your wish comes true. Oh, Sora was talking about wishing 3 times on a falling star. It can't hurt to wish on both. Wish for your happiness, for Liam's happiness, and... What about you, Sophia? Who do you pray for happiness for? Sophia gazes downwards before replying softly. I wish for Christopher's guilty conscience to grow just a little less heavy. Was she in love with Christopher? Christopher was Sophia's crush. Knowing about Annabelle, there's little to be done but accept it. It's a painful, sad love, but she still prays for his happiness. I hold hands with Sophia and gaze up at the night sky. Please, let everyone be happy. Liam would smile that unsteady smile of his and say, it's impossible, but we still have to pray for it. We continue gazing out for a while in companionable silence. The next morning, I'm thinking about my future and getting ready to head back when I hear an urgent-sounding knock at the door. Yes? When the door opens, I see Liam standing there. Ready to go? Troy's waiting for us. He is? The captured rebellion agent escaped. This is gonna get ugly. What? I'm stunned. The rest of the world is already in motion. Nothing is waiting on me to sort out my feelings first. Liam, main story, chapter 12. Liam and I fly back to Sanctus on Pegasus' back. We head straight for the temple to answer Troy's summons. How did that rebellion agent escape anyways? Liam is walking so quickly I have to hustle to keep up. We jailed that agent in Albus prison, but someone put the guards to sleep. Wait, does that mean Rebellion had the prison infiltrated? Yes, most likely. The infiltrator let their friend escape. They're a well-organized group, aren't they? They must be tight-knit, if they're willing to risk danger to save their friends. Yes, and that's the most frightening kind. They also let something slip during interrogations that bothers me. What's that? They mentioned minerals. Ring a bell? I look down at my crystal. Crystals are a kind of mineral. Maybe there's a connection? Of course, if crystals are minerals, then they have to be mined from somewhere. If Rebellion knows where that is... Rebellion knows something that even we don't know. Something seriously stinks here. He smiles an unsteady smile and keeps going. Huh. Troy is waiting for us in the temple. I heard that the captured Rebellion agent escaped. I want details. Liam quickly explains what happened. Troy's expression darkens. Liam continues. Rebellion mentioned minerals. That might be their next aim. It might behoove us to dispatch me, or some nights, if there's a strategic location we can guard. Minera, Troy mutters an unfamiliar word. Minera? Its proper name is Minera Mine. It's the mineral that all crystals come from. And where is it? I've never heard of Animus. Maybe we could get there by Pegasus or boat, but I don't even know what direction it's in. Or does Rebellion know where it's located? The thought is a scary one. But trading vessels might know of the place. If Rebellion were to find that out, even if someone did research Animus, they wouldn't be able to reach any minerals. That's the kind of place that Mineramine is in. Put yourselves at ease. I let out a breath when Troy declares that. If Troy can say that with confidence, then it must be fine. I grip my own crystal and Liam speaks up. This is all for my report, but I have something else to discuss with you, Troy. Oh no, he's gonna tell him. Troy looks at him oddly. Yes? I would like to dissolve my partnership with Kayla, if you could please consider. I don't! I speak up, interrupting him. Troy looks between us both. First, I would hear your reason, Liam. I'm a mere tailor. The burden of protecting Kayla is too great for me. Kayla's power has grown greatly, and she's grown into a capable combatant. I think it's time to pair her with a fitting knight. Troy considers this, then looks at me. What is your reason for opposing this, Kayla? My mind races. First, I like to think I've done a good job of not putting too much of a burden on Liam. It would be a shame to end our partnership on that note. Also, I don't think Liam's inferior to any knight out there. I think he does just fine. Liam studies me expressionlessly. Besides, one of Liam's customers might possibly be a rebellion agent, and Liam's been targeted by them. I'm the only one who witnessed that customer having an important conversation. In fact, I'd go so far as to say I'm the only proof you've got that he's with Rebellion. I'm worried about Liam. I'd rather stay with him. I say desperately. Troy looks to Liam. Is what Kayla said true? You never reported this to me. Liam grimaces slightly, but then he explains it resolutely. I apologize for delaying my report, but we've established that there are several undercover rebellion agents. Capturing one would only lead to another escape. I figured we would round them all up. Troy studied Liam quietly, and going back to the partnership topic, if I was being targeted, that would also put her in danger. It's highly likely that Kayla is being targeted by the Shadows. That means that in the worst case, the Shadows and Rebellion have been in cahoots. If the Shadows and Rebellion were to attack in tandem at the same time, it would make it difficult to keep Kayla safe. There is little to be gained from maintaining a partnership with her. Then who would you suggest to be Kayla's partner? Liam goes quiet for a moment, before speaking reluctantly. Christopher. He can draw out Kayla's wand. No, this is all wrong. Troy goes quiet and pensive, then he speaks up slowly and deliberately. I hereby issue my conclusion. I place top priority upon the personal safety of both persons involved. As such, Kayla is to remain constantly by Liam's side, without fail. Yes, Troy! That's what I'm talking about. Liam frowns sharply and glares at Troy. Unacceptable. That shows no consideration whatsoever for Kayla's safety. No, it does. It means that both of you should stay out of trouble. Christopher comes and goes at random. He can't be trusted with Kayla. I believe you are the better choice, Liam. But I will tolerate no further objections. Troy cuts him off and ends the discussion. Liam glances at Troy as he leaves the temple. He's silent all the way home. He's clearly unsatisfied with this turn of events. I draw up my courage and speak. If you leave me behind, I'll follow you, even if it means going alone. Liam pauses. Is that supposed to be a threat? For some reason, Liam's eyes tremble sadly. Why does he look so sad? If a threat is what it takes, I'll keep threatening. Kayla, I'm afraid to hear whatever he's about to say. I interrupt him. You can call it unfair if you like, but I'm gonna keep following you. After all, I love you. Ah, bombshell. My true feelings come slipping out. I clap my hands over my mouth, but the damage is done. Oh no, I said it. Liam freezes into place. I love you, Liam. I don't want to be away from you. Those are my true feelings. My crystal starts to flicker weakly as if influenced by my heart. You can't. Then tell me why you wanted to break up the partnership. If you give me one good reason, I'll let this go. Don't cry. Crying here would be the least fair thing I could do. I try to smile, but I can pretty much tell how fake it looks. I told you my reason. I'm just a tailor. The burden is too great for me. Liam looks away when he speaks. Okay, then look me in the eye and say it. If you do, I'll believe everything you say. I look right at him. This is my last game bit. Liam's a good liar, but he hates lying. He looks at me and opens his mouth, but nothing comes out. He looks away again, then speaks up in a strained tone. I don't want you to die. I promise, I won't die. Have faith in me. Liam shakes his head. They're just future ideals that can never be more than that. He starts walking again without looking at me. We're at a complete impasse here. What can I do? How can I get Liam to trust me? How can I touch that darkness inside of him? I bite my lip and ball up my hand. Then I remember someone who knows Liam well. That's it. I'll talk to him. I jog off towards the Clothier. I cautiously peek into the clothier. Enos is working in there and he greets me with a smile. Hey, Kayla, you're not with Liam today? Actually, I wanted to talk to you about him. I say nervously. Enos beckons me to the back of the store. Ask me anything. I'll do whatever I can to help you. His chipper voice makes me feel a little more at ease. The talk about ending our partnership is sensitive information. I can't share that. I choose my words carefully when I speak. Well, Liam and I got into a fight. I'm trying to figure out how to make everything right again. Oh dear. Enos tilts his head awkwardly. I must say, Kayla, having a fight with Liam of all people is quite a feat. Is it really? He never gets close enough to anyone to have anything worthy of a fight. He never tips his hand. I think about that. I've never gotten that impression about him. That's just because you're special to him. Special? Is that because I'm his partner? Or how do you see Liam, Kayla? All three? We'll just say someone I love. I love Liam. A good answer, but you can't do that. Enos wags a finger. Why not? It sounds like you're just pushing your feelings on him. Have you considered his own? His feelings? Enos wraps some chiffon cloth around my neck. This is a gift from me. Here's hoping you and Liam can patch things up. Thanks, Enos. Please don't mention it. It can't be easy being a prayer maiden, not being allowed to fall in love. He says it sympathetically. I force a smile, but I feel a bit pained. Night falls. I make dinner, but Liam stays holed up in his workroom, and I don't have much of an appetite. Okay guys, we're going to end it here for today. We told Liam how we feel, and who knows what's gonna happen now. Stay tuned for next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!